Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Time to take that walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by, I certainly do appreciate it. Today's beer comes from another one. We did one of these from this brewery yesterday, 67 Degrees Brewing. These guys are up in Franklin, Massachusetts. I guess they're a fairly new brewery. Looking at Beer Advocate, they haven't made a whole lot of beers, and there's no ratings on any of them. And Beer Advocate even has, this is Epimoni, Epimoni. That's how it's written on the can. Beer Advocate's got a Y on the end of it instead of an I, so I don't know. And looking at Beer Advocate in the beers that this brewery does, they seem to be like a lot of breweries around here. All the beers that are listed here, there are 11 of them. All of them are in the 5 and 6% range. They don't make anything above 6.5%. Transitional beer company probably, or fairly new, just getting fired up and not comfortable brewing bigger beers yet. I have that same problem around here with a lot of the breweries around here. They produce a lot of transitional crap. If you're just getting over into craft beers, nice places to visit. But if you're a seasoned craft beer drinker like myself, you're not looking for a 4 or 5% beer. Unless you're young and want to drink 5 or 6 or more of them. I mean, but be careful even doing that and driving. So, anyway, this was sent to me by my beer brother Greg. So thanks a bunch, Greg. And he writes on this one, another beer from the new local brewery, and it was contributed by Richie. So Richie, thanks again for the 2 67-degree beers so far that you've done. I think you even contributed some more in this beer round package, and I will call you out when we do those. I appreciate everything that everybody does as far as sending me beers that I cannot get here. It's always a pleasure to review something that I've never had before, whether it's a 5% or it's a 15%. I'm at home. I ain't got to worry about it. I just got to walk back there. I'm not driving or doing anything stupid out on the road. So it is what it is. So once again, thanks to Greg and Richie both for getting this to me. So with that being said, let's jump over to Untapped. And they also have it listed at a 6.5%. And this is the biggest beer that they make. And no IBUs. I don't think it has anything. It says H2DAH Hop Series. Epimoni Citra. Single hop India Pale Ale. 6.5%. So it's a single hop beer using citrus. So it should be nice and citrusy. And on the bottom of it, even though they're a small brewery and not producing any big beers or anything like that, they still think it's important to have a dating machine. This one says drink local 0731 of 2020. So 2 thumbs up for those guys for at least dating their stuff, even though they're small. I wish them all the success in the world, and hopefully they'll start making some beers for the seasoned craft beer drinker. So like I said, I don't know. He says it's a new local brewery, so they probably haven't been around long. So support these guys, and maybe they'll start brewing some bigger and really tasty beers down the road. Okay, fingers crossed. So that's all we need to talk about. Let's pop it open. It's a big plain 16-ounce silver can with a stick-on wraparound label. Sort of hazy coming out. Beer Advocate, Untapped's calling it a New England style beer, so not the orange juice color that a lot of them are producing, but like I said, being a new brewery, they'll probably get that figured out. We did the little swirly swirl thing, trying to get anything that was in the bottom. We still got a little left in there. Big soapy bubbles on there, so I don't think the head's going to stick around long right now. About a finger and a half of head on there. It's pretty close to a New England style. There's a little bit of light through the thin part down here, but it's close enough to me to be considered a New England style beer. So looks pretty good. I mean, it's got a real nice, but it's not that bright orange juice color, but still looks good. Let's get it to the nose. See what we got. Yes, very nice citrus notes. Citra is one of my favorite brewing hops, one of my favorite hops. Very citrusy notes. A little bit of oranges, maybe tangerines in there. Very pleasant. It's not off the chain, and with all kind of different things like peaches and mango and all that kind of stuff. Single hop beer with using citrus, so that's what I'm getting. Very citrusy notes. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Greg and Richie. Thank you both. As you can see, the head is really dissipating quickly. Still got about a finger of head. It's got a decent aroma. I mean, for a single hop beer, it smells pretty good. Yep. That's exactly what I'm getting on the taste. Slight hint of just a tad of pine and citrusy notes, oranges, tangerines. Alcohol is well hidden. That's a pleasant beer to drink. Almost to my 7% go-to range that I would buy. If it was around here, it would probably be close enough at 6.5, being a New England style, that I would probably pick some of it up. Very pleasant, very easy drinking, no doubt. Well made. We're going to see if there's anything in the bottom of the can. We're going to swirl it around one more time. See if it changes the appearance any, getting the back end pour in there. And it doesn't look like it. I don't see any chunks or floaties or any kind of sediment coming out of the bottom of the can. So, didn't really expect it to have, being it's right at a month old, little over a month old in the can. So, very nice, very pleasant. Going to go sip on it, and we'll come back and do that final chug. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on about an hour. Very tasty beer. Not world class or outstanding in my opinion, humble honest opinion, but very tasty, a well made beer. Almost to my go-to range. It's 7%, but 6.5%. A nice single hop Citra IPA. I mean, I would probably buy some of this if I could get it here. Dates on the bottom of it, ABVs on the can. That's the two most important things we need on this style of beer. Final cup. It's a very pleasant beer to drink, guys. It is. It is. To me, A-. 90 from me on this one. I enjoyed this one. This is a tasty beer. Like I said, Beer Advocate doesn't have any ratings on any of the beers from this brewery yet. So, Untappd has 93 people have commented on this beer. 93, as opposed to 0. It's what it is. And they have it at 3.7. And like I tell you guys all the time, a lot of these guys that post on the beer sites, unless it blows their hair back or their socks off, they're not impressed. And it didn't blow my hair back or my socks off either. But I think it deserves the A- grade. So I'm giving it a better grade than Untappd, because it is what it is. It's a single hop beer, 6.5%. Nice citrusy notes. So if you've had this one from 67 Degree Brewing, their Epimoni, let me know what you think. Come meet again. Let's go see what's in the fridge.